Thank you. From all the coverage and commentary leading up to yesterday's Electoral College vote, you could be forgiven for imagining the outcome of that vote was somehow in doubt. Ditto for the recount effort that went nowhere fast but got a ton of attention. Tonight, Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen explores the possible motivations behind the news media treatment of these post-election pseudo-events.
All of this dampening what was otherwise a very bright day for Donald Trump as he crossed that 270 electoral vote threshold, the last ceremonial hurdle preventing him from coming to the White House.
Except that in mainstream media reporting and commentary, the Electoral College vote was seen as anything but ceremonial.
Is there any scenario where this could change the outcome of the election?
So the electors could be doing their patriotic duty on Monday by voting against Trump.
And suddenly everyone was an expert on the Federalist Papers.
There's a glimmer of hope on the Constitution.
At the New York Times, the drumbeat began December 5 with an op-ed by a Texas elector planning to defect from Donald Trump. The next day, the paper explored how would the Electoral College dump Donald Trump and published a letter to the editor entitled A Plea to Electors, Vote Your Conscience. On December 15, the Times explained why GOP Electoral College members can vote against Trump.
And I think a lot of this is the press. We love a narrative of tension, and the idea that somehow this could get thrown open at the last minute, while very titillating and a great story, is just not going to happen.
When it was all over with more faithless electors deserting Hillary Clinton than any candidate since 1872, the paper of record harumphed Electoral College settles Donald Trump's victory, but little else.
This is an abuse of the American vote.
It was much the same with Green Party nominee Jill Stein, whose candidacy garnered all of 37 seconds on the broadcast network's evening shows.
The clock is ticking.
But whose long-shot recount effort drew 12 times as much coverage.
Word came today from the Hillary Clinton campaign that it will back the statewide election recount effort.
If a recount could change the outcome of the election, then Hillary Clinton would become president.
And these are razor-thin margins and could change things.
Ultimately, the recounts boosted Donald Trump's margin of victory in Wisconsin by 131 votes and uncovered the presence in the Democratic stronghold of Detroit of 782 more votes than voters, the kind of voter fraud Democrats traditionally discount as a Republican invention to promote voter ID laws.
Anything could happen. It was 2016, but I think that the Democrats are suffering through some denial and some pressure from their ranks on the left that is forcing them to continue to resist the outcome.
Other analysts see the news media promoting a quote-unquote mythology that their failure to predict the election outcome has been followed by a season of earnest introspection.
In fact, what they're really upset about is that they didn't defeat Donald Trump, and now they are working overtime to make up for that.
And there are, in fact, two final ceremonial hurdles to Donald Trump becoming President of the United States. A joint session of Congress will convene next month to certify the results of the Electoral College vote. And then, Brett, Mr. Trump has that final formality, the oath of office.
We'll be there for all of it. James, thank you.